Alright, I'm making this video here because I got served with child support papers, and it's for my son, and like, I don't care to pay it, but why should I pay child support when I can't be a father? That's my thing. Like, you plagued my life with terrorism, you've poisoned me, you have violated my rights almost every way possible, and not to mention the crimes that I got convicted of when I was 19 years old that shouldn't even been a felony, that ruined my whole life, and now I can't get a good job. I've been fighting this battle with you motherfuckers for a long time, this girl right here, Jerry, she's a good girl, or she at least seems like it. She definitely like lied about a lot of things, and there was a lot of things going on, so I told her to leave. But you want me to pay $246 a month for child support, and that's cool. Like, if I could actually get a good job and see my kids and not have to worry about any of this shit that's happened to me happening to them, I wouldn't care to pay for it then. In my eyes, the state should support my kids because they helped put me in this situation. They have did everything they can to ruin my life and try to frame me. And everything I said about 9/11 is true. They are trying to deny it and say that I'm lying. And just like the other terrorist things, and just like them using me. They've been using me and trying to frame me for a long time now, and I'm fed up with it. You want me to pay child support for a kid, but you ruined my life, and I can't get a good job. You violated every constitutional right, basically, that I have, and you expect me to want to be around my kids and pay child support when I can't even get a good job. Like, that's my whole thing with my whole life. You've ruined my fucking life. You, the state of Kentucky, should be supporting my kids. The United States government should be supporting my kids, not me. And I have no problem with saying this to your face. Because, for one, like, you can call me a deadbeat dad all you want, but I'm in this situation because you threw me in this situation as a kid against my will. Just like all the other things, using me as an informant and all that. I'm always the bad guy, right? I'm used to that. It's always a 13-year-old did 9/11. He masterminded all this. And just trying to extort the government. He's fucking just a real bad guy. But here I am. I can't defend myself. Let me see if I can get a little close up for you here. I can't defend myself. I can't get a good job. And I don't want to put my kids in this toxic environment that I've been surrounded in my whole life. But I'm the bad guy. And I'm the deadbeat dad. Why should I mean, for one, I couldn't pay child support if I wanted to. I could go out here and get a job at fucking McDonald's. Yeah, I could probably pay it. But what about all my other kids that I don't want to be around? You know what I'm saying? Why should this case be any different? And I don't know, man. I mean, all my kids are I've stayed away from them because I don't want them involved in all this shit, but I'm the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? And everything I said was true about 9/11. They just don't want to admit it. Because they know they're in the wrong. Just like they're in the wrong for violating my rights. Just like they're in the wrong for using me all these years. Convicting me of that felony that the same cop did, and all that shit, man. I could go on for days. Poisoning me, all that. But it's just crazy because I shouldn't right now. I should have a new life. I should be compensated for all this shit that I've been put through and all these years that I wasn't able to be a dad because I was trying to, stay away from them and do the right things. And you're going to blame it on my drug abuse and all this, but who wouldn't feel this way, dude? People constantly fucking die around me. You're constantly trying to fucking kill me. You framed me. Fucking do everything you can to turn everybody against me. It's always the same story. Same thing over and over. Richie and his family and all these people did it. It ain't never the government. They're never in the wrong. But they won't tell you about how I helped with all the other good things. With that wall, Trump, and health care, legalizing weed. Fucking hell, I could go on for days, man. That's just a fraction of it. But to act like, I don't know, man. I don't think I ain't doing nothing till they make it right, dude. I ain't fucking putting up with it no longer. Period. You can sit and act like I think I'm fucking special or do whatever the fuck you want to do. I don't really give a fuck. You've already ruined my life. I care. I think I've already showed that I've cared. But nobody's ever showed me they care about me. Imagine that. But, I mean, who would want to be around their kids? People constantly die around me. It's nothing but fucking drama. People always fucking trying to bring you down. They ain't ever trying to bring you up. But me, on the other hand, I'm still sitting here trying to help everything in all the situations, but I'm always the bad guy. It just kills me out, man, because I love my kids to death and I would support them if I could, but they've made it impossible for me to survive. I can't get a good job. I can't get me a place to stay. I can't do nothing. And every time I come here, my whole life falls apart. Like people that crashed my car and, them fucking violating my rights, them poisoning me, pulling a fucking gun on me, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? People picking fights with me, just, one thing after another, people threatening me. It's bullshit. And, the way I look at it is that the state of Kentucky and the United States government owes me a new life. They've should be held accountable for entrapment, violating my rights, fucking poisoning me with chemicals, assaulting me, wanting endangerment on my life multiple times. And not to mention all the biblical shit that they fucking threw us in and then want to act like we're always the bad guys, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I said before, I never joined any of them gangs. I just hung around the people. But they say guilty by association, but nobody. I just think it's funny that everybody was all about Black Lives Matter, and then now that they're starting to see everything that's really been going on, but we don't have no rights. They're slowly taking everything away from us, and to make kids your victims, and a kid like me that was 13 years old a victim, or even younger at that, when my grandfather died. It shows you who you really are. You know what I'm saying? Put your fucking ego aside, be a fucking man, and make it right so I can move the fuck on and be a goddamn dad. And other than that, go fuck yourself. Peace.